Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to tonight's Red Line Racing League for the Tier 2 drivers out here. Hope you guys are having one awesome day today as we are about to rock it out on the Singapore Grand Prix track. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a street track. You know, it's never an easy track to be on. It's always slippery and slidey as usual, but I'm hoping these guys will be able to handle themselves in Tier 2. This track is full of tricky blind turns all the way through. So we currently have 23 corners on this track. And it's a concrete jungle out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one heck of a crazy time out there for these guys. And, just losing a bit of focus on this track will just cost these guys some dear spare parts, to say. They'll leave a little bit of themselves on the track. This is going to be one heck of a track. One heck of a race today. Right now, these guys are just getting ready for the quali session. So I'm hoping you guys are ready with some snacks and you're ready to have a bit of a good laugh out there and a bit of a scary or to say tense moment that comes through from these guys as they are about to start their quali lap. But the epic racing will definitely start right after the quali. But for now, we are seeing a lot of interesting strategies out there as we see some few drivers going out with some medium compound tires. But I'm hoping you guys are ready to rumble because this is going to be one heck of a race today we're going to see. But for now, we're just going to have to hang on tight and see what kind of potential these guys have currently as they are starting to as they start to do their quali session. So most of them are actually on their out laps. So it's the shake and bake moments right here, ladies and gentlemen. Shake and bake. But let us just get on board with one of these drivers and let's get crafting right onto the track. Woo. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just need to remove that little icon right there nice and quickly. We'll just get on board with these guys right here. So here we are on board with Mr. Grr himself, should I say. Sounds more like a rumble strip kind of a thing. Ooh, cutting quite tight there into the apex, but nevertheless he is still on his shake and bake lap, getting those tires nice and warm for now. So we're gonna have to wait and see how he does on his quali lap. So here he goes on the last few corners. Ooh, going out a little bit wide there. I think he's a little bit too eager to get the car going so he can set a lap. But let's have a look and see how this is going to turn out for him right here, ladies and gentlemen, as he's about to crank it out as he starts on the start finish. Here we go. Ooh, a really nice smooth approach through turn 1, 2 and 3. Ooh, going out wide, missing out on a little bit of the braking zone right there, but he manages to recover it quite well, backing off from this high speed right-hander. It's a medium speed right-hander, but he could have done a bit better right there, getting a bit of a really good exit to get onto the first straight. But what a good entry going through there, missing the apex a bit, looking fairly neat still. So this is looking super neat still right here for Grr. So he's doing well so far as we can look at it, and hopefully this will allow him to get himself all the way up there into the top 3, or most probably let's say top 5 position. Ooh, going out super wide, losing out on a lot of time right there in that corner. That is definitely not good. It's something that you don't want to see. But he manages to avoid that wall. Ladies and gentlemen, on this track, if you do lose focus or miss that braking point, you land up straight into the concrete barrier right there. Ooh. Struggling to get the the power down on that previous corner on the exits. Seems like he doesn't have so much confidence going through the corners as he goes out of the exit. Ooh, Grips are giving us the first blistering time right there, a 138. So 138.3, so that looks pretty cool for him. And then Druam giving us a 140. Oh, looks like Grips is going to be one to beat right now as he has provisional pole, and Grr gives us a 141.8. So let's just try get on board here with Rascal as he goes through on the last few corners on the medium compound tires, which is quite an interesting one out there. I don't know if these guys are just testing out the mediums or a bit. Ooh, interesting racing line, keeping that speed going out quite well. And that will get him into second position right there with a 139.8. So that was a fairly good lap for this young man out here. So ladies and gentlemen, the guys who've boys and girls, the guys who've just joined us in just now, welcome. It's going to be one heck of a time out here as these guys are currently on their quali lap. So the hectic times haven't started yet, but there's a lot of focus that goes through this quali lap currently, because if you don't get a really good start on the grid, sometimes, you know, just things could go pear-shaped for you. But we'll just have to wait and see how this goes out for these guys. Right now, let's actually try get on board with the rest of the other guys. As you can see that Rascal might not be able to improve as he is currently running out of his ERS so far. Ooh, going out wide there a little bit. Didn't really hit that braking point quite well. Just needs to brake a little bit sooner than what he is currently doing right there, just to really get that really good apex going to that left-hander that he went through there. So he's gonna have to try a little bit more, try a little bit harder to get those braking points right. So far, it looks like he's just missing out on the braking points. Oh, really nice, neat, quick approach to go underneath that bridge right there. Ooh, a bit of a tug onto the barrier there. Hopefully that's not going to be happening during the race, but let us have a look and see what time he sets for himself right here. Ooh, really good entry, and does not improve, does stay in 4th place. That's a fairly okay position. I think he's a well-deserved position, and he feels most probably he'll be able to do a little bit more. So he's most probably going to go straight into the pits and get himself sorted out for now. Right, so let us get on board with Skekski, my man, right here. This guy's been showing a lot of potential throughout the whole entire league, and I have a feeling he might actually surprise us today on this track right at Singapore. This is going to be one guy to look out for, and I'm hoping you guys will be rooting out for him, as he does not really have much support. It would be really nice if you could give the poor guy a bit of support, you know. Each and every guy needs a bit of support, but this guy would just definitely need a bit of upliftment to say, ooh, hitting that apex quite well. But he is still on his out lap with those soft compound tires. Hopefully he's going to be able to do something about where he is right now. He has not yet set a time, so he should be able to get himself all the way up there on the time. So we got Michael there. Ooh, Michael cracking it out there with a 136, 2 seconds faster than Lucius. Lucius giving us a 138. Ooh, that's really interesting there. And GURPS, they're just really chilling there with a 138.3. So let us actually now stay on board with Skekski as he goes through to the start finish. How will he fare out on this time trial for himself? Will he show us some true potential that he has, or will he just not be able to get the most out of his car right there? Ooh, really good entry, managing to keep the car nice and tidy, looking fairly good and comfortable on that one. Let us see if he's going to take this corner. Ooh, he could have stepped into that 4th gear and actually got onto the gas on the apex of the 4th gear. Would have given him a bit of extra speed on the straight, but that's fairly good still. Ooh, gets himself a purple on this first sector. That's looking good for him so far. He's got really good entries right here. This guy is definitely showing a lot of potential. We're going to be seeing some magic from this young man during the race. This is all we want to see right here. So let's hope this turns out to be a great race for this guy, as he will most probably place himself right up top. We saw a bit of a spare part right there just before the bridge. It looks like somebody has kissed the wall coming out of the exit of the corner. So hopefully we won't see too much of that during the race. Ooh, smooth entries coming from Skekski right here. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful entries. Really hitting those braking lines. Look at that entry right there. Hitting the apex quad wall. And look at those exits. Oof, nice and smooth. Good power delivery onto the wheels without having to have any wheel spin. Hopefully he's one of those guys who do not work with ABS, oh well, pardon me, traction control on, but you'll never know. But this is tier 2, so it might be a little bit lenient to allow them to use a bit of that traction. So, and oof, Skekski gets himself into third position right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we want to see right here, right now. Competitive times, gets himself right up there with a 138.2. So you might be able to push out another one right here, as he is trying to go for another lap and push for the young man. But hopefully he will improve. But let us just try get on board of the other guys just now. Oh, we have Ark right there who's done 2 laps of his soft compound tires. It's quite interesting there from Ark, as he is not sure why he hasn't set a time yet. But let's actually just get on board with Baby, you know, one of the new drivers who've joined us during the league in the Racing Point. He has shown a little bit of potential throughout the season as he joined us in mid-season. So, ooh, you see, there we go, keeping that 4th gear, just really managing to just pass by the barrier on the exit right there, keeping a bit of speed, going for the straight line. There we go, getting himself a purple on the first sector. A really good approach throughout the corners, hitting the, ooh, goes out wide and gets straight into the wall right there. Hopefully there is a glitch on our side, but it looks like Yassi, he is definitely getting super close to the, ooh, Yassi is getting really close to the wall. This man is so brave. He is willing to push it out there. He wants to get it grinding. So I hope he gets this right. Ooh. Oh, this guy is showing a lot of promise, but he keeps making a few mistakes going through the corners right there. Sector 1 was looking real great. Looks like he's a little bit shaken from grazing the wall on the previous corner. Oof, really throwing the car into the corners. Ooh, losing out on that back end of the car. Now having to most probably go back into the pits to just try out another restart in this. Let us get on board with Aiden Muller as he is about to go through the last few corners. He has already invalidated his lap, unfortunately. As you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, the track, the mini-map shows us red, so he's definitely invalidated his lap. But here we go. We've got Ark, who's got potential. He's a guy who can do some damage on the grid, but he's been to say sleeping so far. He hasn't showed us what he's really made of, but hopefully today we'll be able to see. Oh, there we go, right there. But let us get back right on with Aiden as he starts his quali lap again. And we do see that Clean Saki has definitely not he hasn't went out onto the track, so that's quite interesting. But hopefully he'll go out onto, ooh, there we go. Ooh, cutting those corners there, Aiden. Cutting those corners ain't gonna make you fast, young man. You gotta really hit those corners quite well. Hopefully he's gonna be able to do something about it later on. Looks like the only 3 drivers out here, Clean Saki, Aiden and Ark, have not set any times yet. But yeah, so we have a few drivers. Let's actually get on board with Drunken. Actually, I haven't seen Drunken for a bit here, as he is one of those awesome drivers that we'd like to see a little bit up there in the points position. But he does make a lot of mistakes, this young man. He drives like a drunken guy, but hopefully he'll be a little bit better this time around. So let us have a look and see how this is going to go out for the young man Drunken. He joined us also mid-seasons, but a little bit closer towards the start of the season. Drunken not managing his car quite well there. Drunken is he better get himself right. That's not what we want to see from you, young man. Drunken Irishman really trying to get the grips of himself of this track. Hopefully things will go out well for this young man. Let's see how he does now. He starts his quali lap. Once again, will he be able to improve? Let's go, boy. Let's go. Oof, the car sliding out on that last corner right there. So, oof, that is not looking so great for him. But really good entries. Going a little bit too deep into the apexes there from Drunken. Losing out a bit of speed to go out on the exits. Managing to carry out on a bit of speed on that corner, but a little bit late in the acceleration, which doesn't allow him to get into a really good top speed on the straight here, but that's okay, as he really fast entry going into that corner, looking fairly confident and happy about what he's done there. That's yeah. That's looking fairly neat from Drunken. He might be able to show us a bit of magic. He might actually be able to improve. If he does improve, he might get himself right on top. Rascal, going out wide there. On top of Rascal. Might be able to get right there with Skekski. So hopefully he'll get into that points, into a really good deep points position there. As Drunken hasn't really managed to finish so many races. That was a terrible approach there going into the corner and ruining that nice lap for himself. We saw a bit of a spare part there in the before the bridge, but he ruined that lap for himself. He's gonna have to just try that again. It's so unfortunate for him. But let us have a look and see how this is gonna turn out for these guys. As we now see, we have Klein Saki, who has not yet set a time, and we got Aiden still on his out lap, and Klein Saki, everything is okay there. He hasn't went out yet. That's a little bit interesting. So he might actually just end up in last position. We still have Ark to still set a time, and he is most probably on his quali lap. A bit of a touch there onto the barrier. What? It's fairly okay. The racing, having to almost hit the wall there. Young man is a little bit eager to try better off his time from where he was. Let's hope he does get a little bit better from where he was. So far, it looks fairly okay for himself. Not as fast as he would want. And going out wide again, so that is not going to look so great for him. But let's just try get on board of Ark as he's trying to set the last minute time for himself. Will he be able to keep this lap nice and clean? He keeps going in a little bit too deep into the corners, invalidating his laps, but hopefully he'll be able to get a time in right now. Somebody pins it into the wall. Drunken pins it straight into the wall right there, ladies and gentlemen. Ark just really ruining his time also once again. Most probably this could be a strategy for Ark. We'll never know as he's trying to ruin his car, but if I were him, I'll just retire the car and go straight into the pits. As we are now at the end of the quali session, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost ready to get into the racing right now. So let us actually have a look at the leaderboard right there. So we've got Michael, who's managed to improve from a 136 as he's now gotten himself into a 135.6, which is a really good blistering time there. Now he's followed by Lucius in second place for 136.7. Raptor following Lucius right there with a 137.2. We've got Gopsa also with a 137 but 0.4 right there. So that's like 2/10 of a second difference between these two guys as they will most probably be giving us a really close battle between the two. So that's a potential sight to see during the race. And then we've got Skekski and Rascal also close together there with their medium compound tires. So that will also give us a really neat close race to also look out for. And hopefully this will be a really good clean race for these guys out here, because this is one heck of a dangerous track to be racing on. There aren't so many runoff areas right here, so the only place you might have a runoff area will be the last corner of the circuit. But yeah, followed right behind in 7th place is Strunken there, managing to get himself into 7th position, which will most probably be the highest starting position for him for this league. So that's a really good congratulations for him. And then in 8th place we've got Drum, Grr in 9th place, and Aiden finishing the points table right there in 10th place. And we have Nexus right there, oof, in 11th place. There's something wrong with Nexus. He usually is in the points table, but we're gonna have to wait and see how this goes. And then we've got Baby right there in 12th position, most probably also followed by Ark right there. Right, so, Clean Saki. Oh, well, hopefully Clean Saki will be able to race today as we look at the starting grid today. The fast guys will be giving us some really good action there, yummy action with those soft compound tires. And then, the guys who are starting with the mediums, that's going to be quite an interesting one right there, as they will be giving us a bit of a different strategy coming through for this race here. So I hope you guys are ready for this epic race that's going to happen right here for the Red Line Racing League. The tier 2 drivers are now about to get ready to crank it out there. Hopefully we'll be seeing some glorious action today. So hopefully everybody's happy to see this go through. And this is going to be one heck of an exciting race. I'm super excited today to see these guys on the track. They always give us real good action to look out there for. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of a race today from the tier 2 drivers on the Singapore track. So ladies and gentlemen, let us now get ready to rumble as we see these guys go through this race. Here we go now, about to start. And here we go. Let us have a look and see how this turns out for these guys. Ooh, that's looking fairly great right there. A nice clean getaway from. Ooh, we already have a bit of contact right there. Michael just clipping Skekski off there. Skekski, yeah, it was Skekski managing to, sorry, not Skekski, but Lucius. Lucius just getting a bit of a clip from Michael, as Lucius had a really good pull away right there. Now we currently have all these guys who neatly just managed to get through into turn 1. And now we got Raptor right on top of Michael right here in the Red Bull. Hopefully Raptor is going to be able to give us some action and just chase down Michael. But let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out. We're already getting... we have a racing point of Baby who just pinned his car into the corner. It's so unfortunate that he's now leaving a bit of a trail of space right there. Now we're currently under virtual safety car. And this is definitely not starting so great for some of these drivers, but the virtual safety car should allow these guys to just settle into the race and get, just to drop down that adrenaline for these guys. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this is gonna turn out for them as they go through this race right here. Ooh, what a bit of an incident right there, as Ross. Ooh, looks like Rascal has pinned his car into the corner, and unfortunately there's a lot of mistakes happening here, ladies and gentlemen, as we see now, as the virtual safety car is now complete. We might have to see a few guys just drive straight into the pits right there. So we have Drunken, who's just managed to get himself into into third place after a lot of incidences that have happened throughout this first lap. So next is also DNFing. Oh, that is not what you want to see from these guys, right? But right now we got Raptor right behind behind Irish, and Irish might not be able to respond back. Hopefully he'll be able to respond, as we do have Raptor, who is a little bit faster than Irish, which we've seen. Ooh, a lot of people picking up a lot of penalties right there for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, what a really nice clean. Ooh, we almost had a bit of an incident there that came from Drunken as he misses his braking point. We're hearing a few guys just talking out there. Ooh, we have a few complaints that might be coming out from these guys. So hopefully this turns out to be a fairly a fair judgment for these guys. But it's an unfortunate thing. It is a race incident what happened. Anyways, let's actually get back onto the action right here, as we currently have Gopster right on top of Raptor as he is trying to chase down Skekski, but Skekski is still fairly far away from Raptor. But right now we've got Gopster, who is one of the quick drivers who's right on top of Raptor, and it seems like Raptor is losing a little bit of pace throughout the corners. Gopster just edging closer and closer in each and every corner, getting really good clean exits and keeping those apexes nice and clean swiftly there. So he's looking fairly happy right here. So let us have a look and see how this is. Ooh, almost losing the back end of the car there from Gopster, losing a bit of speed on that last corner. Nice and smooth there coming from Raptor. A bit of a nice beautiful racing line, a bit of a shake and bake going out of the corner. So far now it looks like Gopster might be able to take Raptor on the straights right here. As we can see now, Gopster must be able to get some tow from the car right in front of him. So will he be able to make a move? Oh, is he gonna just chill out and say, it's okay, I'll just hang out for a bit right here and wait for you to make a bit of a mistake? So Raptor is under a lot of pressure, and Raptor makes a mistake by going out a little bit wide there. So now Grips is right on top of Raptor, but having to let go of the accelerator a little bit there, going through the corner just to avoid having any contact with Raptor right here. So a few guys have went into the pits after a bit of a few incidences. So hopefully that will be sorted out for them. As you can see, Aiden is losing out on, he's not on pace at all. He most probably will be getting overlapped in the next 2 laps or so by Raptor and Gerbster. But right now the battle continues between Raptor and Gerbster. Will Raptor be able to keep Gerbster away from him, as Gerbster is all over his engine? Ooh. Aiden getting a 5-second penalty there. That is not what we want from this young man. So hopefully he'll be able to get himself sorted out, as he doesn't have so much space in his car. Oh, Gerbster just losing a bit of his tail of his car right there. And fancy move, keeping the car together. So far it's looking fairly good as he goes through the last corner, as they now on the start finish straight. Will this work out for Raptor? So far Raptor has managed to keep Gerbster away, but Gerbster keeps getting closer and closer because Raptor's making a few mistakes, especially when it comes to braking zones right there. So I hope Raptor will be able to make some sudden changes to stay away from Gerbster. Gerbster should have a bit of DRS right here. Well, clearly, there we go. It's not looking so great for Raptor as he goes out a little bit wide. Gerbster will try to see the inside line there. Nothing, as Raptor manages to stay right in front, going out a little bit wide. Lane Saki just taking the fastest time there. That is quite interesting, as this young man has stayed out of the quali and now is showing us his true colors and posting a time of a 142. Which is fairly a good time, ladies and gentlemen. But let us have a look and see how this is going to go out for them so far. But here we go again. Raptor is definitely keeping Gerbster away as they go through each and every corner. It looks like Raptor's got really good straight line speed on his setup. Gerbster has got good cornering speed, but he's losing out on the straights most of the time. So this is not looking so great for Gerbster. As you can see, Raptor has a bit of ERS to use, so this should favor him on the straights as Gerbster losing the car a little bit there, a tiny little bit, having to correct the car to avoid losing a bit of shape, and going through the start finish. And let us have a look and see how. Still for Gerbster, he's not managing to get anywhere close to Raptor, but there we go, as Raptor makes a mistake right there, and Gerbster just takes an easy peasy pass, and he says thank you very much, baby, getting a 3-second penalty. This is looking fairly good now. Raptor should be able to make a move back, as he does have DRS, and here we go, we get a move from Raptor, and stays into that inside line and completes the move nice and swiftly right there, nice and smooth. And then Gerbster takes the inside line again, Raptor having to back off, and Saki doing another fast lap again with a 141. What a big improvement from the young man. Michael will most probably have something to say about that just now, but right now we have Raptor and Gerbster just really trading positions on the last few corners. Hopefully Raptor will be able to make a move again. Aiden retires from the race, and the young man didn't have a lot of pace, unfortunately, but it's, it is what it is. But right here we got these two guys just battling it out here. Hopefully Raptor will be able to keep up with the pace of Gerbster, as he is right now behind Gerbster's Dirty Air, and I hope he will be able to make a bit of a comeback for himself. Let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for him as they go to the last few corners before the start finish straight. Will Raptor be able to get a bit of toe? Looks like he's losing a bit of time and ground there throughout the last few corners. So it seems like Gerbster definitely does have that edge. Okay, that's quite interesting. The guys are already going into the pits. That is an interesting one right there, as these guys go into the pits right now. I would assume these, still have a lot of rubber on the car. Maybe these guys are just filling it out to just go for an extra. Extra set of tires. Most probably they're gonna go soft, medium, soft. So this is gonna look quite interesting today, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us, welcome back. Welcome to the Tier 2 Red Lion Racing League right here in Singapore, as we are grinding it out on the streets of Singapore today. So let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for these guys, as Gerbster now manages to pull away some more from Raptor. But right now we've got Clean Saki, who's he's doing quite well for himself, getting closer and closer. But here we are. We have let's just actually get on board right here with Lucius, as he is pushing harder and harder, getting himself a little bit close to Klein Saki. So far, we're looking at his intervals. He should be able to catch up to Klein Saki with the same speed that he is right now in the next 2 laps. But let's hope that's gonna be the case, because this guy really needs to make up some ground for himself. Got a safety car here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow, the big equalizer. We have a few guys that decided to go out for some hard compound tires, go for a 1-stopper, and the guys for the mediums are most probably gonna go for a 2-stopper. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not what you want to see for some of these guys, as they have gained easy peasy positions, and now they have to fight for those positions, as we are now under a safety car. As soon as the safety car resumes, it's gonna be one heck of a race that we're gonna see right here tonight. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is gonna be one heck of a fun time out here. And it's been a night, I must say. It's been a night, we've got our favorite guy, Michael, up front. He's been leading this league quite well. That's interesting. Gerbster going into the pits. I wonder what's the reason behind going into the pits. Is Gerbster gonna decide he's gonna go for some hard compound tires. Oh, there we go. He's lined himself up for the hard compound tires. So that'll be interesting, as this could be a team thing, or well, as his teammate is, well, he's in the McLaren, but his teammate Nexus has, didn't manage to finish the race, unfortunately. But oof. Alright, so that's an interesting decision there coming from Gerbster, deciding to go with the hard compound tires. Most probably just doesn't want to go for another pit stop again. So this should work out in his favor, as these hard compound tires should be able to take him all the way to the very end of the race. But hopefully they'll still have some meat when he gets to that very end. So yeah, that's interesting right there. But right now we have our race leader Michael, followed by Skekski in second place there, and Raptor in third, Clay Saki in fourth, Lucius in fifth position right there, and then we got Grins in sixth position, Drum getting himself into seventh position, Gerbster in eighth position after a pit stop for set of hard compound tires, and we have Baby in ninth position. The guy who kind of struggled to get a really good time out there during the quali session. And then we got Ark, who didn't get a time on his quali, but now this safety car will work to his advantage, as he is sitting there in 10th position. And then we got Drunken Irish getting a 3-second penalty right there for track limits. And well, he is right at the very end, so hopefully he'll be able to keep himself in check, or hopefully he does not wreck himself, as he is Drunken Irish. So wow. So far it's been a fairly somewhat smoothish Grand Prix today, ladies and gentlemen, but you'll never know, as the safety car will be going in on the next lap. So let us just stay tuned and see how this turns out for these guys. Alright, this is gonna be an interestingly smooth timeout for these tier 2 guys, as we haven't had just say epic moments to as we usually see from the tier 2 guys, but we are still at the beginning of the race. Well, we've only done 8 laps, and we're already under safety car. So we've only had 3 DNFs from Aiden, Nexus, and Rascal. Unfortunately, Rascal had a bit of a race incident, and he had to pin his car straight into the wall. And Nexus missing his braking point and going directly into the wall also, and then Aiden just retiring from the session, which the only reason why we have the safety car is because of Aiden. So hopefully we do not see more safety cars and see more action on the track, as we have the 2 Red Bulls following each other right there. That's a really good sight to see from these 2 guys. Hey, here we go. We're about to resume the race now. Hopefully these guys will start to bob and weave and get those tires up to temperature. This is going to be one heck of a restart right here, as the Michael Furry will be under a lot of pressure as we are about to start the race again. We got Drunken there doing a bit of a catch-up moment to catch up to the rest of the pack, but he should be fine for the restart of the race. Let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for these guys right here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why the 31 laps, we are doing a 50% race. So This is, oh, here we go now as Michael just really, oh, the Red Bull getting really close there, wanting to, oh, here we go as we now resume the race. Will we be seeing any moves coming from these guys right here? Oh, the Red Bull of Raptor making a move on Skekski right there. So, oh, here we go. We got another Red Bull of Klein Saki wanting to make a move on the Alpha, but it looks like Skekski just closes the gate right there for the Red Bull. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this is gonna turn out for these guys right here. So right here we have let's just try get on board right now of Gru as it is super close to Klein Saki. Klein Saki going on the inside of the Skekski again, trying to make a move, but not being able to complete it. Oh, here we go. Lucius just going right past. Gru is definitely disconnected, but let's just actually get on board with Lucius right here. And let's see how this is going to turn out for the guys right in front here between Skekski and Klein Saki. Klein Saki is definitely putting Skekski under a lot of pressure. He wants that position. He wants it right here. He wants to be on the podium finish for the Red Bulls to make sure that they get a 2 and 3 podium finish. But for now, Skekski seems to be handling himself quite well under the pressure, but right now we have Lucius in the Ferrari who's going to be showing us a bit of moves right here. He's getting closer and closer to the guys up front with his medium compound tires that have done only 2 laps, but Klein Saki has done 6 laps with those medium compound tires, so he will be feeling it in the next coming few laps. Unfortunately, that's going to work against him, and hopefully he'll be able to keep the car under control. As you can see right here, really good exit coming from Lucius, looking real good and smooth throughout that last corner as it goes towards the start finish. Ooh. Oh yeah. We're still seeing Skekski struggling a little bit, and Klein Saki not being able to keep up also right there. But Klein Saki will be getting a bit of an attack coming from Lucius, as Lucius is about to get within DRS striking zone for himself. Hopefully Klein Saki will wake up to a bit of a call, but the fastest time currently is held by Klein Saki, so he does have a lot of true potential of speed. Should be able to make easy peasy work on Skekski, but it seems like Skekski's got a bit of pace to him, as he is starting to feel really good being under pressure from Klein Saki, but Klein Saki doesn't seem to be managing to keep himself close. So let's get on board with Klein Saki right here, as we see Lucius will get back on board with him, as he is a little bit here behind these two guys right here. I just want to see how he gets closer and closer to Skekski. Klein Saki is doing super well so far. Really just clipping at apex quite well, just missing out on a bit of acceleration towards the exit. Yeah, you're almost getting close to that wall there, managing to flick it away. And really nice, beautiful apex is coming from Klein Saki, but he's just not getting onto the power fast enough, as he's using a lot of his ERS. Oh, we got Ark getting a 3-second penalty right there for track limits. Oh, Skekski taking the fastest time now with a 1:41. That's looking real good so far. Hopefully Klein Saki will be able to respond right back, but it looks like he's definitely losing a lot of pace, as you see Lucius getting real close to Klein Saki. Klein Saki has lost a lot of pace, which means now his rubber is starting to wear off a lot quicker from those medium compound tires, as he has done 8 laps on them already. So that has been a bad decision from Klein Saki not to go take another set of tires as during the safety car, but that is something that he's going to have to deal with just for getting track position for that. But let's see how this is going to turn out for these guys right here, as you see Lucius really crafting really hard grips with those hard compound tires, getting closer and closer to Ark, and Ark managing to Ark is definitely off the racing line in total, but here we go now. Lucius getting that nice tug going, nice toe, pardon me, going on that little bit of a straight. So the dirty air throughout the corners might disturb him a bit, but he seems to be handling himself quite well. Let us get back on to Gerbster right here as he's super close to Ark. Will Ark make a mistake and tremble under the pressure from Gerbster, as Gerbster wants to make sure he makes him. A bit of a loose tail there from Gerbster, clipping the apex quite deep. And let's have a look and see how he's going to get this exit. Will this exit help him out on the last corner? Will that get him a little bit closer to Ark, as he had to back off in a few corners from Ark right there? We see Klein Saki going for another set of mediums there. So he's definitely going to be trying out. Here we go. A bit of a touch there from Gerbster on Ark on the rear tires. He's going to have to back off. Hopefully he didn't get any damage right there. But this is looking fairly well for him. So now Gerbster should be able to get some DRS. Definitely does get it. So this should be a bit of a recovery for him to get closer to Ark again. And maybe make another move on Ark, as Ark now is a little bit getting a bit of fresh air. Here we go. As Gerbster got in a little bit closer on the last two corners. I was about to say Ark would get a bit of fresh air from the pressure, but the pressure's back on again. Will he be able to stay away from Gerbster? Gerbster's really getting closer to Ark on these corners. Ark is definitely really slow on the corners. Hopefully, almost clipping that corner right there under the bridge. So that was super close. Would have seen a bit of a terrible accident there from Ark, but he manages to just stay away from it. Here we go again. Will Gerbster be able to make a move on Ark right here? Staying close, having to back off the power. That's not looking so great for Gerbster, as Ark puts his car at the right places on the track to keep Gerbster at bay from doing anything. But so far Ark is handling the pressure super well from Gerbster. So Gerbster hopefully will get a really good exit on this last corner. Does manage to get a fairly okay exit, and Ark. So unfortunately, really nice braking there, getting himself a bit of a lunge to get himself closer to Ark. So this DRS zone should be able to get Gerbster right in front of Ark. If he does not finish this move right here, this will be an ongoing thing of destruction of tires. Hopefully this DRS will help him out, as he's now using his ERS, and Ark also using his ERS. Ark just trying to defend for himself there, but unfortunately, Gerbster going out wide there. That was supposed to be a smooth move from Gerbster, but unfortunately now that ERS was wasted for no good reason. So that is not good at all for Gerbster. He's now going to have to push harder and harder again to get himself closer to Ark. That was almost a brilliant move from Gerbster, but that did not turn out to be so well, as he missed out on his braking point, having to go super wide on that track, on that corner. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is such a close one there, as these two guys also still go out wide on the corner, both of them, but Ark managing to get a bit of a better exit and pulling away a little bit. But Gerbster is really hitting those braking points quite well, getting himself closer, cutting the time down on Ark. As you can see right there, we're looking at the interval times. Lucius might be getting closer and closer to Skekski, but we'll get on board with them as they get closer, a bit closer than what it is right now. But the rest of the field is still fairly spread out. Okay, Gerbster going in a little bit too deep there, almost. I'm sure he would have gotten a penalty if he carried on going deeper than that. Looks like Gerbster has lost a bit of his touch. Let us now just get on board with Lucius right here, chasing down the Alfa Romeo of Skekski. Really good exit out of that corner. Klein Saki getting a 140. Oh my word, this guy just keeps proving to us he's got a lot of speed. Drum and Baby getting a penalty right there. That's not good for those two guys. But that will just make him lose positioning at the end of the race. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be this has been one heck of an interesting race today, as we see Lucius just getting ever so slightly closer and closer to Skekski. But right now we've got Gerbster, who's managed to get himself super close to Ark again. Hopefully we'll be able to see a move happen right here, but we'll just keep in check. Gerbster losing a bit of that, losing out on a little bit of the corner, going into a little bit too deep there. Let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for these two guys right here, as I am definitely keeping an eye out also on Lucius and Skekski. Looks like Lucius will be able to make a move on Skekski on the next coming DRS zone. So far, if Lucius can get that toe going on the start finish, it should help him out to get that move completed right there. Ooh, Lucius losing out on a bit of speed for some odd reason there. Let's just get back on board with Gerpsa and Ark as they are battling it out to try get themselves a little further up the grid. But right now, still doesn't look so great for Gerpsa, as he does lose out a bit on the start finish straight. Oof. There we go. Oh, there we go. Gerpsa getting closer and closer. Ark making a lot of mistakes there. Gerpsa has not managed. Ooh, here we go. Virtual safety car. We have Drunken, who's most probably pinned his car. Yep, definitely Drunken pinned his car onto one of the walls. That's not looking so great for him. For now, we're just on the virtual safety car. Will this restart be able to shuffle up a little bit of something? Or will this just be a battle that will just carry on all the way to pretty much the last lap? And to see, ooh, another drive through for Baby right there. So that's going to definitely punish him and take him out of the points positioning. Hopefully he does keep it. As you can see, he is far away enough from Drunken, so he should be able to be to keep his points in 10th position. So right here, we're still on board with Gerpsa, and he's forever getting closer and closer to Ark, but failing to overtake Ark on every attempt. Hopefully this is going to turn out to be good for these guys right here. Oh my god, this has been one heck of a race for these gentlemen right here, as we are headed onto, we're already at the halfway mark actually, but between these two guys, it's been quite an interesting push-pull factor happening between these two guys. But Gerpsa has managed to get himself a little bit closer, getting a bit of a toe on the start finish. Will this be able to, as he gets in a bit of a lunge on the braking zone, but it's looking fairly good. Oh, if he had went in a little bit deeper into the corner, he would have been able to be side by side with Ark, but Ark just really going out quite. Oh, Ark getting that 3-second penalty right now. Ark has just ruined his race. The only thing he can just hope for is for Gerpsa to get a penalty. Ark just really trying to put his car again in the same place. Whoa, Ark taking out Gerpsa right there. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, that is definitely not good sportsmanship. Ark was supposed to leave some space for Gerpsa, but right now Gerpsa is under pressure from Klein Saki, who has been setting super fast laps. This is not what we want to see. Here we go, Klein Saki making a move on Gerpsa. Gerpsa just friendly, just really giving that move to Klein Saki. Is on the faster compound tires, and Ark really did not need to do that. He definitely saw Gerpsa was there. He was not supposed to take him out like that. That is such a terrible thing that has just happened between the two guys. They were putting out such a really good battle, but now that battle was just pretty much ended. But right now we've got Klein Saki, who's on the chase right here. Will Ark be able to keep away? Ooh. Oh, we got Skekski, who's spinning out. Ooh, that is an unfortunate thing right there, as Ark goes past Skekski. Oh my word, this must be quite disappointing for Skekski, as he was pushing so hard to keep his positioning. Now Lucius has gotten himself a bit of a free third place position there. So let us have a look and see how this is gonna go out between these guys right here. So will we get Skekski pushing hard enough to get closer to Ark? And we got Klein Saki, who's managed to earn himself a free a free position right there. He's now in 6th position, as Gerpsa went into the pits to go for medium compound tires. So he's hoping to mostly make up some ground with those tires. And wow, wow, wow. Ooh, Drum retiring from the session, and we're now under virtual safety car. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, calling it now. Azure is going to absolutely kill Tier 1. Yep, Burn. Definitely Azure is going to destroy Tier 1. Ooh. Oh, there he is. There's Drum, leaving a bit of a spare wheel trick right there, and a bit of a space right there. So, who's got a drive-through penalty. Oh, unfortunately, as he did not follow on to what's supposed to happen. Oh, definitely Burn. Azure is definitely going to destroy Tier 1, as you are saying. Hopefully that will be the case, but we have been seeing a bit of a few things that have been unfolding between Azure and Marsh. Marsh has been able to handle Klein Saki also getting a drive-through penalty. Oh my word. So ladies and gentlemen, Ark also getting a drive-through penalty. This should be a bit of a give in for Gerbster, as he is you know, he had to go into the pit, and also now is now on medium compound tires. This should get him a little bit closer to Skeski. Yeah. Here we go. As he's Klein Saki almost losing the back end of his car right there. Oh, this is this is gonna be an ongoing battle, but unfortunately Skeski needs to have a drive-through penalty. Oh, pardon me. Klein Saki needs to go for a drive-through penalty. There we go. Move completed from Klein Saki right there. Nice and smooth changeover. But looks like Skeski is just chilling out to wait and see how this is going to turn out for him. It's no use trying to fight this guy out. So right we are currently Gerbster on his medium compound tires. It looks like Ark is still on his hard compound tires. We should be seeing a bit of something unfolding as time goes. We'll definitely get Gerbster closer and closer to Ark as time goes, and hopefully there won't be any safety cars. These guys have lost a lot of focus. We've already lost 4 drivers on this track right here. So hopefully these drivers will keep it going. We do not want to see a safety car, because the safety car will be destroying a lot of opportunities for some guys who've worked really hard for some of their positionings. But let us actually just get on board with Skeski right here. The young man is in need of new rubber. Is he going to carry on going with these medium compound tires and hope for a safety car? But hopefully he's going to get a safety car to get maybe a set of soft compound tires or another set of mediums. Hopefully it'll work out to his advantage. But let's have a look and see how this is going to turn out for him during the race. So right now we've got Klein Saki right in front of Skeski. Klein Saki still yet to do his drive-through penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby. Awesome. Ooh, here we go. Gerbster giving us a really interesting time right there. Breaking that sub 140, giving us a 139.9. Fairly good there coming from the young man. But can't really wait to see that happen again, as somebody might respond back for that. But it looks like Michael has been chilling right up front without any issues so far. So he's having a bit of a good time out there, the young Michael. Hopefully things will carry on being so good to him up front, and I hope he keeps his focus on the track and he doesn't lose his car. Ooh, okay, we got a it looks like we had a bit of an incident right there on the third sector. So far, it looks like it has been cleared right now. Ay. So right now we have Klein Saki serving his drive-through penalty, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As Raptor also just decided to go out for another medium compound tires, so this should serve him quite well to get himself into a good position to attack Skeski, as Skeski is going to be losing a lot of rubber of those medium compound tires right now. He has already done 13 laps on those tires. This is looking fairly good right there. But see, there's a lot of attention starting to creep up towards the end of the race as these cars are starting to lose the focus. 50%ers are not for kids. I'm going to tell you this. But ladies and gentlemen, this is looking real good as Michael dominates the league. And he's dominating this race right now. He'll be the one to be crowned the race winner for today if he keeps it up with what he's doing right now. He's fairly comfortable with where he is. And if he pulls up a bit of a gap on Lucius, Michael should be able to pick up a few new set of soft compound tires and pull us a few good times out there, hopefully. But let's have a look and see how this is going to turn out between Gupsta and Ark again. Drunken just retiring. Safety car! Oh my word, safety car! Oh, this means these guys are now going to go straight into the pits right here. Oh my god. This is now the time to go for those softy compound tires, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time. Go into the pits and go out for softies. Oh, Drunken just really messing up the race for these guys, as now the guys who have penalties are going to have to just suffer the consequences, unfortunately. Oh, we have Ark who has 19-second penalty. Grr still yet to serve his drive-through penalty. Unfortunately, he cannot serve a drive-through penalty during a safety car. So that is unfortunate for him. But hopefully the game will allow him to serve that penalty. Unfortunately, no. Baby getting a 5-second penalty with a collision on Grr. Okay, that's okay. That's quite interesting. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite an interesting race. Ooh, that's interesting. Why are these guys going out for mediums? Our God for softies. I see a few guys who's gone out there for mediums, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it looks like some people are making some mistakes. Or most probably just go out on the lap of the safety car and go back in for some set of softs. But as we see right there, Klein Saki again staying out of the medium compound tires to try get track position. Is now back again onto 4th position after the previous safety car, and is back again on the safety car in 4th position. So far it looks like Klein Saki is definitely getting a bit of luck today with the safety car, helping him out to move up the field. But he's going to have to challenge Lucius, who's already on soft, pardon me, nice brand new medium compound tires. So this is going to be one interesting race between these two guys. Raptor sitting there with a 3-second penalty, so that's unfortunate for him. So he'll definitely lose that positioning at the end of the race. But yeah, so far so good for these guys who are up front. It looks like Michael has made the right decision, and there we go. Finally, Gupsta is definitely in front of Ark, and Ark, oh my god, he really done Gupsta wrong on that previous lap, and it is what it is. Hopefully it was something that was unintentional from Ark. But we'll just wait and see on some of the race footage that will be displayed out there from the guy behind the safety car. And so far we're looking fairly okay between these guys. And we see as you can see, we have the pink Mercedes of Baby. Just Baby has been disqualified for ignoring the yellow flags. Oh my word. So that is now game over for Baby right there. So that is unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to the flags on the track. So yeah, hopefully the safety car will go in and it's still a little bit too far. So the safety car will definitely go again for another lap, but we're hoping that it will resume on this lap just to give a few of these guys a bit of a chance to redeem themselves as guards of speed on this track. right here, but we'll just have to see how this goes out. Will the safety car go in on the next coming few corners? So, you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, you tell me, will Raptor be able to stay up front and defend that pole position? Unfortunately, yes, a 3-second penalty will count against them, or will Raptor just let it slide? I have a feeling Raptor is going to try to fight this out all the way till the end, as he is a man of aggression. And then we've got Michael right there, who's definitely not willing to roll over to this young bloke up front. So, yeah, this is looking fairly okay for Michael, as he will be getting his pole position quite easily from Raptor. But that's if Raptor doesn't manage to pull away from Michael. But Raptor might actually show us a bit of a mysterious surprise, as he might pull away from Michael. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what a race so far. What an interesting race. What an interesting race right here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are ready for the restart of this race, as the safety car takes another lap again. It should be going in on this lap. Ooh, these guys are bobbing and weaving. It's not really ideal to bob and weave, right? I would prefer to bob and weave in the third and the middle sector, to say, just to get the temperature up there. But right now, bobbing and weaving on the first sector might just deteriorate tires a little bit more than what you want them to be. But yep, it is what it is, definitely. So let's have a look and see how this is going to turn out for these guys. As we see, just really pushing as hard as he can. He's already done 7 laps on those tires, and he still has a shame, man. The poor guy in 8th position, he still has a drive-through penalty, which he cannot serve under safety car. So oof, that's a big oof for the man. Let us just wait and see and find out how this is gonna go for this young man right here. So we got a few of the tier 1 drivers, as you can see. They're already starting to log in, getting ready to line themselves up into the lobby at 8:15. So hopefully this race will be able to end before that time, as we do have a few more laps to go. Should be able to end before that time, but you'll never know. You'll never know what could happen. So, wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a race. Safety car is going in on this lap, and let's have a look and see how this race is going to resume. So what I'll do is, actually, let me just get on board. I'll be getting on board with Klein Saki here. I have a feeling this is the guy who's going to make a move on Lucius. But Klein Saki has 10 laps on those tires, so he's going to suffer throughout the high-speed corners, going out super wide most of the time. But hopefully he'll be able to manage those tires. Ooh, he's getting super close to Lucius. That is not what you want. That's not what you want to see during a safety car. Here we go, guys. This should be bobbing and weaving already. Let us see how this is gonna go out for these guys. As now the race is about to resume, as the guys start to accelerate towards the start finish. How is this gonna look out for these guys? As we can see, Lucius has lost a bit of ground from Michael, and right now we've got Klein Saki right on top of Lucius. Oh, there we go. Getting disqualified, unfortunately, not having to complete the race. Baby's still out there. Baby's still out there. Wow, I thought Baby was disqualified, ladies and gentlemen. But it's looking fairly good for these guys right here. As we can see, none of the guys are making any moves right here. As we're gonna ooh, here we go. As I was about to say, none of the guys are making any moves. We're seeing the Red Bull making a move on Lucius right there, and oof. Oh, Red Bull punts himself straight into the corner of that, straight into the wall of the corner. Oh my word, that is not what you want to see from a guy who's competing so well this is not going to be even will be worth it to go into the pit. Hopefully, it didn't get too much damage right there. It looks like he's gotten away with it without any damage. So far the game is safe. It's in favor of Klein Saki right there with his 11 laps on those tires, and hopefully he does not get a puncture, but it's far away from getting a puncture right here. So Michael Faree still trying to get himself closer to Raptor in front of him. Michael is on the soft compound tires, which are faster than the medium compound tires. This should allow Michael to be in a bit of a more edgier position than Raptor. Raptor having to really race his heart out to try and pull away and get a second place at least. As you can see, Klein Saki just really losing out on a lot of... here we go. Might be seeing a bit of a move coming from... there we go. Lucius going a little bit too wide on that one right there. Could have been a little... and then now we got the Alfa Romeo just of Skekski trying to also make a move on Lucius. Lucius after going wide on that one right there. This is not a place to make any mistakes right on the last few laps. How will this turn out for these guys right here? As we see right here, Skekski being able to make a move, just getting that really good toe. Skekski taking the inside line. Lucius having to submit a little bit to that one. Marco Faria has left. Oh, that is not good at all, as Marco will be starting to lose a lot of pace as he has disconnected from the game. Hopefully his car, or should I say his AI, will be able to keep him there in that 3-second gap penalty to get him that pole position. But this is looking fairly good for some of these guys right here. As you can see, Lucius is right up there. Lucius has lost 2 positions. Gerbster just managing to get a bit of a position right there. So after having a bit of a boo-boo session with Arc, Gerbster is right up top and he's in contention to get a bit of more places than Arc. Arc has been making a lot of mistakes. Oh, here we go, as we are overlapping baby for the second time around right now. This is looking fairly well for these guys right here, as they are super close to each other. It's just a matter of who's going to make a mistake, who's going to be able to get into that DRS zone and make a move. Oh no, this is not looking so great right here for Klein Saki as they are about to head into the first DRS zone. It looks like Skekski is going to be able to make a move on Klein Saki on a DRS zone. Hopefully Klein Saki pulls away. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's got any of the edge to pull away, but it seems like Gerbster has a bit of speed around the corners. Oh, Gerbster losing out on the exit right there. Now Klein Saki is under attack of Skekski. Right here, we got Skekski side by side next to Klein Saki. Skekski taking that inside line there. Klein Saki having to submit to that right there. Will Klein Saki be able to make a move back? Unfortunately, doesn't. Ooh, we got the McLaren right there of Gerbster just really trying to peek himself right into the fight, but now having to lose position to Lucius. Now they're side by side, going on the back straight, and look at that, Gerbster just managing to defend right back as Lucius was trying to make an attempt on him. This is going to have to be something else that he is going to have to try this out again. This is looking fairly well for some of these guys right here. This is some fine racing from the Tier 2 Red Line Racing League from these guys as they head towards the very end of the race. Hopefully this is going to be one heck of an awesome time out. But hopefully for Michael, he'll be... Oh, baby, he retires. Well, that was due, definitely. But let us carry on board with these guys right here. As we see, Gerbster is really close. Gerbster really wants to take Klein Saki's position, and but so is Lucius right behind him. But this is looking real good for Gerbster if he gets this corner right there. Eric, oh, unfortunately having to back off on that last corner, going through the corner, and he just loses out on that straight line speed, and Klein Saki manages to stay for another day on that right there. So right now we are seeing Klein Saki just really giving it a bit of a craft right now. Ooh, Klein Saki going out wide, trying to break the toe, but unfortunately, young man, by doing that, you're just giving your position to Gerbster right there. Gerbster, the man who's been trying to push super hard And it looks like Klein Saki is not going to be able to make a move back, as those medium compound tires have done 14 laps now, and they will not be able to stand the grip of those new tires, which are now also soft compound tires, which will be definitely faster. Now Klein Saki is under attack from Lucius. Now let's have a look and see, will Lucius be able to make a move on Klein Saki? Michael Faree just losing out on positioning right there. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I wonder what has happened there. So he might have spinned out, had a bit of a spinala moment, but yeah, here we go again as we are about to on the closing stages of the race. These guys have been trading places. Raptors now finally just pulled away from the rest of the guys. He should get an easy peasy pole position for himself, and he's managed to do so well, and these 3-second penalties now going to penalize him. So the only thing he needs to do is to bring the car home. So now the gap is starting to get literally super close. Klein Saki losing a lot of traction throughout the corners as those tires cannot handle the pressures right here as they go to start finish. Now we have Lucius just side by side with Lucius. Klein Saki losing out in another position right there. Lucius completing that move without too many issues. Oh my word. Now this is going to be Klein Saki's moment right here to make a move back on Lucius, having to go. Oh my word. Now that's unfortunate for Klein Saki. He's lost out a bit of speed. Will he be able to complete that move as he goes side by side, takes the inside line? Ooh, there we go. Lucius just backing off from there, from getting any contact, not risking it for the biscuit right there, young man. Well done on Lucius, but Lucius, you will get another chance to make a move on Klein Saki, as he is definitely losing a lot of speed throughout the corners. Klein Saki using that ERS a bit, going out a little bit wide. Let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for these guys. And they're going to this little small back straight right here now. This is looking fairly okay for this guys. Right now, Lucius has got some DRS. Getting himself a little bit closer to Klein Saki. Really nice entry there for Lucius, having to back off the accelerator there a bit. Lucius is sitting a little bit close for comfort behind Klein Saki, but Klein Saki managing to do so well with those tires. Already done 15 laps, and wow, he is not showing any signs of giving up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, why is Klein Saki going into the pits? Okay, so Klein Saki is deciding to go into the pits. Most probably he's planning on going for the fastest lap. Well, that's ladies and gentlemen, that's an interesting stretch coming from this young man. But wow, what an ending to this entire race. If he's not going to get the top 3 position, he might as well go for the fastest time for himself. Yeah, Klein Saki should be able to take the position away from Michael. Michael's not too far away. Oof, right there. Here we go. We now have Ark right in front of Klein Saki. Hopefully Ark is not going to disturb Klein Saki on his streak to trying to get the fastest lap for this race. Hopefully he'll be able to do it. So he's got 1 lap to do this. One lap, 1 chance. So hopefully he'll get it right. Michael Faree has joined in. Unfortunately, his car has gone down the tumbles from second position after the restart of the safety car to all the way to 5th position. So that is not looking so great for the poor guy right there, but it is what it is. This is racing. That's how it goes. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you are, you're always in favor of the commentator right here. So every person is trying hard to stay up front. That's what we want. So here we go again. I would assume why is a bit of contact right there with Ark just really not letting go. Ark is just a relentless driver. Oh my god, come on Ark, just let the guy through. You got a 15-second penalty, young man. Ark, Definitely, Ark has no sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen, as he is blocking Klein Saki from getting the fastest time. This is going to be so much of an unfortunate thing for Ark, for Klein Saki, as he will be having to back off from getting the fastest time. Ark, just let this guy in. Let this guy in. Ark, you do not deserve to be up there, right there. You, man, you don't have any good sportsmanship. That is not what we're looking for right here. We need to see some really good sportsmanship. Here we go. Oh, really nice of Marco Furi, just really allowing Klein Saki to go out there to get himself into a position where he can actually go for the fastest lap. Here we go, young man. Hopefully you have enough time to crack out into that fastest lap. Here we go, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Come on. Come on, young man. You can still do this. You can go. Here we go, Klein Saki. Just really pushing it out there. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Alright, so Raptor managing to really keep that position right there for himself. Unfortunately for Klein Saki, he will not be getting the fastest lap for himself. But here we go as he goes to the start finish. Ooh, he actually does get the fastest lap right there. So this is looking so great for the young man. And he managed to get purple on all sectors. Oh, that's quite interesting. It didn't look like he was getting any purples on any of these sectors right there, right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry for our viewers. We will definitely have a little bit of time to get into the tier 1 race as we now on the closing stages of the tier 2 race right here. We are on board with Klein Saki trying to prove himself. He is a superior driver with a lot of good driving capabilities to say, and a lot of speed, but it looks fairly well for him right now, as we most probably might have Michael, who might also try to push a little bit hard to try get himself into a good position for the upcoming fastest lap. But hey, Klein Saki also now is losing the back end of the car right there. So here we go. The winner is Raptor taking the first place position right there. And now we also have Lucius and Skiekski. Skiekski taking the second position, a well-deserved second position for Skiekski, but Lucius just taking the third. Well done for him. And then Gerbster, the man who's been fighting real hard, taking a deserved fourth position right up there. And then Klein Saki following up to take that that fifth position right there. So Ark, here we go. Finally Michael doesn't win a race. Definitely, finally, for God's sakes, yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, oh my word, what an interesting race. Guys, let's actually crack into it. Let's get into the tier 1 Drivers League right here. So ladies and gentlemen, I will be signing out for just a minute to restart the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the very last few moments of what has happened and unveiled itself on this tier 2 drivers right here. But what a race and a half, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back in the next 2 minutes.